The execution of new strategies, new directions, new goals, introduces changes, fundamental transformations in the organization. In this regard, it is important that the implementation methodology is carried out similarly to that which was adopted when major changes were introduced. The implementation of changes should be planned, implemented as efficiently as possible, and then monitored and evaluated in terms of progress and effectiveness in comparison with the desired results, goals, and factors of change. The leader must ensure the successful management of all aspects of change and new strategic plan. Leadership is a strategic change, the role of which is to lead the changes, promote the vision, support the organization's movement in the chosen direction, and ensure that everyone involved in the implementation of changes, strategies, and actions can, with their abilities. There are a number of leadership styles that you can release. Some argue that some changes require an authoritarian, aggressive leadership style, and although an element of this approach may be necessary, using it as a single style rarely leads to a positive environment after the changes. This disappoints this approach because as soon as the changes are implemented and the strategies are implemented, managers, specialists, operational staff, and all interested parties must work together in one right, positive way to achieve the desired progress and achieve the goal. If leadership style in times of change becomes tough, inexorable, and aggressive, it may take months, even years, to restore a positive environment, a healthy, purposeful, interconnected culture. The only logical choice of leadership style for any major changes is one that unites all styles, but relies heavily on those that focus on a team approach. Leaders use a flexible, responsive style that combines consulting, participation, and democracy, leaving room for random, economical treatment of the autocracy to use it if necessary. This style will be the basis on which a new, changed organization is formed. Efficiency at the strategic, corporate level must be controlled by the leader. Changing the strategic direction, no matter how deep the preparation and planning, involves organizing in an uncertain territory. The leader is a guide, an expert, a leading member of the profile of the team that begins this path, and therefore must always remember how much progress is made, and, if necessary, be able to adjust the speed of development and the level of activity to ensure that development is pleasant. To succeed in this, the leader must conduct regular monitoring and evaluation activities that require timely and accurate information on which to evaluate. In this regard, the senior management team must demonstrate that they have successfully cascaded the review and evaluation process in the operational areas. The leader should establish evidence of this work as one of the performance measures for senior managers, and they should apply this method to leaders and task forces as described below. Senior managers are those who make changes at the corporate level. They play a vital role in the implementation and management of strategies and the achievement of goals. These are managers who will be the main and managing managers and operational experts and will monitor the results and progress made. One of their responsibilities is to inform and manage operational managers and evaluate their effectiveness. All of these activities should support senior executives and provide the necessary support to carry out their work, but their effectiveness should also be reviewed and improvements needed. At an intermediate level, operational and functional managers should help make changes and then achieve goals. This includes difficult areas of activity, such as achieving goals, objectives, deadlines, results, goals, managing budgets, controlling costs, maintaining quality standards, manufacturing goods, or delivering products. Service. It also includes the effective management of soft areas of activity such as communication, training, learning and development, resistance management, and support for those who have undergone negative changes. The leader cannot manage this level, but must regularly seek evidence from senior managers that the strategic goals have been successfully translated into target operations, timelines, and goals, and that the operating indicators are satisfactory. Yes. In all organizations, except the smallest, there are no regular contacts with operational staff. However, this does not mean that the leader should not recognize them or that their feelings should not be recognized by the leader. The role and style adopted by the leader should ensure that operational staff are aware of the leader and the leadership style is accepted. This is achieved partly through communication with the mission or vision or simply the strategic direction taken by the organization, partly through the transfer of strategic plans considered as operational goals, and partly due to visibility. Go to channels such as newsletters, corporate websites, and local or national media. visibility through physical presence. For example, when a leader visits activity zones, may be useful but not always possible and should always be handled with care. The only realistic way for leaders to communicate strategic plans and directions is through operations managers who themselves respond to messages from their senior managers. However, the importance of operations staff to help achieve strategic goals through their effectiveness at the operational level cannot be underestimated. The leader must ensure that they receive the support, training, resources, quality of management necessary to achieve operational goals. Without success at this level, strategies will fail.
Most organizations have a number of important external stakeholders. A leader needs to inform and interact with them, as they are critical to the success of strategies. Shareholders must continue to support change and leadership. Lenders will need constant assurance that their funds are used wisely and that payments are not at risk. Business partners will need confidence in the positive progress made. Suppliers must ensure that they are paid. Local authorities and other agencies are required to provide services. The media want to report positive development, as well as watch negative news. The family of workers must be sure that their suppliers are not at risk, and customers will continue to demand that the products or services they purchase meet their needs. The manager must know and respond to all these requests. The leader is without a doubt the most important person in the process of implementing a strategic change of direction. An analogy with a ship captain is appropriate. The duty of the captain, chief, is to ensure that all employees, senior and middle managers, engineers and mechanics, finance, marketing, quality, etc., and staff, operational staff, work everything possible to support all areas of the ship. With this control, the leader can now focus on the main task of maintaining course set and predicting and correcting against possible threats. One aspect of change management associated with the implementation of a new strategic plan or direction is the celebration of success. Mechanisms must be created at the senior, mid-level and operational management levels, as well as at the operational personnel level, in order to clearly reward success. Success here can mean many things, including achieving important milestones or goals, successful resistance to change, elimination of obstacles, fix the mess, take this opportunity to, threat protection, elimination or reduction of weaknesses, make unexpected improvements, raising quality standards, improvement plan. Morale and motivation will increase dramatically if success is rewarded. The leader must ensure that the reward for success is an important aspect of change management. In anticipation of the strategic activities necessary to implement the strategic plan, to change the strategic direction of the organization, a major change in leadership began. Most of the innovative activity, if necessary, technological, operational, is controlled by others. With this in mind, the leader should focus on ensuring that the organization adheres to the direction indicated in the strategic plan, and at the same time controls the implementation of the plan. This is a dual role, requiring good skills, a high level of effort and energy. Effective leaders prepare for the organization by providing the appropriate physical, financial and human resources and providing themselves with the necessary knowledge and understanding in managing strategic change. With their help, the leader was able to successfully manage change, and strategic goals were achieved.